We're leaving Phoenix for Iceland and our Uber's gonna be here in 2 minutes.
We're putting our snow boots on so that we don't have to pack them in our suitcase because they are quite heavy and big.
And we got the big suitcase this time. Now let's go inside, check our bags, and get to the lounge.
And we got trouble in paradise already.
Okay, if you watched our last video, the wheels on our suitcase was a huge deal. We had to order new wheels because they were shredded from our last trip, and we didn't screw them in properly. Well, I think it was because it was a bad fit, and the wheels are already coming off.
Well, we didn't fix it. We're just gonna check it and hope for the best. Our bags were exactly 50 pounds. We made it through security and now we are on to the lounge. This is what I got married for, so I don't have to carry anything. That's where we're going. I feel so fancy. I feel so nervous. Are they gonna know it's my first time? I am so pumped right now. They have a Frankie coffee machine, which I was obsessed with when we were staying in Germany. It makes the best coffee, so I'm about to make myself an espresso. Jacob is ordering our food right now. We ended up getting like a muffin sandwich and a bagel. I'm just enjoying my coffee right now. And then Jacob is getting us some Prosecco's. I could definitely get used to the lounge life. This is the way to go when you're traveling a lot. I got Prosecco in one hand and an espresso in the other. That's my kind of life.
Looks like we got some good food here.
Ooh, this one looks really good.
Those are the steel cut oats.
The cinnamon is perfect.
It's time to go. We only got like 45 minutes in there. It was okay. We were talking with somebody else that was sitting next to us. They said that they weren't having a great experience, but of course it was our first time, and so we were just happy to experience really any kind of lounge. So it was great. We are gonna go to the Centurion Lounge when we get to Seattle because it's supposed to be a lot better than this one.
If I'm being honest, the food could have been better. But the coffee was good and the Prosecco was good, so who am I to complain? And yes, we are dying in these big coats in Phoenix.
And we almost missed our flight. Oh no, what happened?
We're 4 hours delayed. But honestly, I'm not even mad because now we get more time in the lounge. Can we go to the Alaska Lounge?
I think we need the credit card for that. I was looking at it on the plane.
There's that one.
Yeah, well, that's where we're going. We were walking by this Qdoba and we remembered this is where we ate when we were coming back from Europe last year. And it also made me think about how much money we spent in airports always eating the food. But now that we have access to the lounges, I mean, yes, it did cost $700 to get the credit card from American Express, but I think it's going to pay for itself the amount of times that we had to spend money on food in the airports before we got the card. We heard that the Delta Sky Clubs are pretty nice, and we took a peek in there and it looked amazing. Unfortunately, I think you need a Delta boarding pass to be able to get in there. So, on to the Centurion Lounge.
All right, well, we got checked in, but there's a wait, so we're just waiting right outside the lounge until they text us to let us in. It's finally our turn.
Okay.
Oh my gosh, that looks so good.
It was kind of buffet style there. So we have some white beans with sun-dried tomatoes, chicken and rice, asparagus. We got a banana just because. They also had salad over there, cookies and chips, and of course any drinks that you want.
Ooh, that looks good.
Here is the salad,
Nice.
some hummus and pita chips.
We got quite a feast here.
Okay, I already took a bite and I know that it's good.
The Centurion Lounge is the way to go. I had a little bit of this soup and it is amazing. And this hummus is so good too. This is the life.
Looks like we're getting on a train to go to the S gates.
That Centurion Lounge was way better than the one in Phoenix, although the one we went to was just an escape by Centurion Lounge, so it technically wasn't a Centurion Lounge, but this one was.
So definitely, yes, the one in Seattle, it was good. We had a great time. The food was, how was the food?
So good. The soup.
Oh no, the train's here. All right, we'll finish this later. And I think that's kind of what we expected, just because like we're paying such a large annual fee for the card, and the Centurion Lounge is supposed to be the best. We're moving really fast right now.
Exit for S gates.
We're trying to continue our lounge review, but we just went to our gate and found out that we get $15 worth of voucher because our flight was delayed by 4 hours. So I think we get $15 each. So we have to go spend $30 in like the next 10 minutes. Okay, we got our haul of candy and chips. We have Oreos, my favorite, Flaming Hot Cheetos, of course. These are gonna be good snacks for when we're in Reykjavik. Cheez-Its, well, we actually have 2 Cheez-Its. And sour candy, Jenny's favorite. We're set. And what we said about not having to pay for food in the airport, that is just so nice. I mean, like a good burger in an airport is always great, but you have to pay like $20 per person for that. And if you go to a restaurant where you have to tip, it's gonna be more. But with a lounge, you don't have to worry about paying for it at all. That is the best part, and I really do think it's going to save us money in the long run.
Just brushed my teeth because they were not feeling good, and we have an 8-hour flight ahead of us.
Okay, so I was posing the question if the lounge met all of our expectations going in.
I think that it was a lot more crowded than I thought. Like, I thought we would have our own space, and we were pretty much just like sardines.
That's actually like what made me feel like it maybe didn't meet all of my expectations, even though it was a great experience.
The food and drink and coffee was good. It's just that like we were like packed in there. Like they really shoved you in there.
And we would have been able to film more, but like nobody was talking.
Yeah, it was super quiet.
Everybody was working. People were just like staring at us.
Yeah, when we would talk, even just to each other.
Yeah, not even to the camera. People were like, all these like old businessmen were like looking at us, like wondering why we were in the lounge.
I mean, honestly, we were the youngest people in there by like at least 15 years, I would say.
So all your expectations, not that. Anything else?
I think they were like pretty much met, except that like I would like my own space next time.
Yeah. Yeah, but I think other lounges, other Centurion lounges are going to be a lot better than that one. So we just have to go stay at all of them.
Deal.
Okay, now we got to catch our flight because I think we're late.
We're super late. Jacob, we have to go.
That's
I'm
all
stressing
passengers.
out.
That's all passengers. But Jenny, I've been hiding something great from you this whole time, and I'm excited to tell you when we get on the flight.
What? Tell me now.
Nope.
What's the surprise?
Nuh-uh.
me.
Not gonna tell you yet.
Tell me.
The surprise is that there are only 2 seats here.
We get to cuddle.
So you get your favorite, which is?
The window, and Jacob gets his favorite, which is the aisle.
And also, there's nobody sitting next to us. This flight doesn't have that many people on it.
We are about to land in Iceland and we haven't been able to see anything so far because the clouds have been so thick. So I'm so excited to finally break through the clouds and see what Iceland looks like. I feel like every picture or video I've seen of Iceland, it has just looked like a completely different world. So I just am waiting. There's still clouds, but as soon as they're not, I'm gonna film it. Well, it was just the ocean, which I have seen before, so still waiting. We're approaching land. So far, it just looks like lava. Okay, now this is what I'm talking about. This is what I thought Iceland was gonna look like. That is so crazy. We've arrived! We are in Iceland!
It's much colder.
It honestly feels so good. I was getting so toasty in that plane. Soon we'll be there in real life. This is like a really cute little airport. This is so pretty. I'm really into the Iceland airport.
Iceland's gonna be great. Well, we didn't know this going into the flight, but they didn't feed us dinner or breakfast. So we are very glad that we ate as much food as possible in the lounge beforehand. But now we have landed in Iceland and that starts the next video immediately. So click on this playlist of Iceland to find out what we do next. And it's going to be our first impressions of Reykjavik.